Oh, hang on. I haven't quite got the game capture up. There we go. I'm Vikova. You can call me V. Welcome to the stream. Today I'm going to be streaming Strange Horticulture, which I've been really loving. And I'm very excited to get back to. So, this is my little shop here, and this is my cat Hellebore. Gosh, I love the purring so much. Hello and welcome to Sam and Invader Zan and Crazypedia. Hello. Sam says, V, I hope your PC has been okay since the crash on Wednesday. It has been up and down, but it hasn't crashed yet today, so I am hopeful we will get through the stream without any problems. Thank you for asking. Hello to Rowan, welcome. So it's time to continue on with the story. When I ring this bell, a customer will come up. I've also got a bit of will to explore up. I don't know if there's any clues I haven't really been using yet. I think I've completed all of my exploration clues so far. So let's just bring a customer over. As you can see, last stream, I've organized my plants, sort of, which is good. I'm really looking forward to more of this game. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. I'll take it. I love a cursed plant. New plant acquired. Oh, it's some kind of fungi. Alright, let's put it over in the fungal section. Oh, it looks very similar to this one, the Wandering Bew, but it's got slightly different cap shape if you look at this. Zan says, who doesn't love a cursed plant? Am I right? Absolutely. Wisteria, hello and welcome. Wisteria says, yay, fungi. Yay. I'm really looking forward to what we might get done today. I want more clues. I want to uncover more mysteries. We know that the ardor of the witches was poisoned. Hellebore, always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favour to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I have been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trouse, and I know where to find it. Okay. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedba in the meantime. Okay. Here, take this. A new book entry. On the common trouse. Despite being described as common, the trouse can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of red pike. Nobody knows why. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. Okay, so Simone is our librarian friend, who did help us out, so I'll absolutely be doing this. Since I don't have a letter that tells us to go to Red Pike, I'm going to do it now while I remember. Sam says, you know, I've only remembered this now, but have you ever played No Umbrellas Allowed? Kind of similar vibes, although that one is sci-fi instead of occult. No, I have never played that or heard of it. Interesting. Thank you for bringing it up. Sam says, now this is a customer that doesn't accidentally get given a poisonous plant. Yes, they showed the correct amount of respect to Hellebore. Anyone who is rude to Hellebore had better watch out. Okay, let's go. It was Red Pike we need to get to. At least this time we don't have any cryptic clues. I just gotta find it on the map. I assume? It sounds like it's up a hill. Yeah. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I am after. Let's have a look at this. Oh! Wait, so this I should label. This is the common trouse. Let's have a purple label. Common trouse. This is a flowerless leafy plant. So that goes here. Where's our alphabet? After Brimlock. Okay. Alright, this is going well so far. Sometimes, honestly, it sounds like being rude to your pharmacist or doctor. Not only is it rude, but it also just seems very unwise. Yeah, don't come in to a horticulturalist, a horticulturist shop and insult their cat. It's just asking for trouble. Let's take the next customer. Our will to explore is building up again, which is nice. Verona Green. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Okay. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behaviour in future. What did he actually do? Have you got any Shimmerlung? I'm assuming Shimmerlung turns people into toads. I'm just gonna go have a look at this. Oh, no. Okay, hang on. How do I... Oh, there we go. Shimmerlung. The dried stem of the Shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white-purple light. Flowers go wrapped in large, ridged leaves. I might have Shimmerlung. It has flowers. So whatever this is, the actual flower, this is the base. Large ridged leaves. Grow wrapped in large ridged leaves. I feel like I shouldn't give her... Like, what did this little boy do? It's just like a little boy who was questioning that she was as powerful as she said, so she threatened to turn him into a toad, which she can't do. Rowan says if she actually turns him into a toad, it wasn't a bluff. This is very true. I just don't know if I should be... But I've not been given an option the way I sometimes am, right? There's not like a give her something else option. And I'm not even sure if I have any Shimmerlung. Like, none of these seem to have these little ridged leaves. Unless it's this? That's only one, though. It's a scent like strawberry dipped in honey. I don't think that's it. Flowers go wrapped in large ridged leaves. Hang on, it won't turn him into a toad. It just burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white-purple light. I can give that. That's fine. If only I had any Shimmerlung. Does anyone see anything that you think is a Shimmerlung? Rowan says, can you just say no? I don't think so. No, I don't think I can. Or perhaps I could just do next customer. But since it's not going to turn a little boy into a toad, I am willing to just frighten a little boy. Whatever. Does anyone think they can see flowers wrapped in large ridged leaves? And it's going to look something like this somewhere on the plant. Flowers grow wrapped. Well, it's nothing labelled. All our labels have been confirmed, I think. Doesn't really look like leaves, does it? Not really flowers. Sans can't see anything that looks like it there. No, I don't think so either. Sam says, I'm out, sorry. Could you just hang around to the shop while I go on a week-long odyssey to find it for you? Exactly. Sam says the blue one looks promising. Oh, this one here? Oh, do you think that these, like, weird little tubes are actually the flowers? They're ridged! Oh, they are ridged! Zan, I think you're onto something. I just didn't really think it was a flower. I'd put it in my non-flower section. I guess I'm gonna have to move it. This is interesting. Everyone thinks this might be it. Totally right. Okay, thank you so much, my fellow horticulturalists. The leaves have stiff ribs. Yeah, this is it. This is the shimmer lung. Yes, correct. And we've learned about candlewood. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long, thin stem grow among tall leaves. I could probably use something that shields against afflictions of the mind. I feel like my mind is very often afflicted. Let's see. This was shimmer lung. We're gonna have a pink label. Okay. And I still don't think you really look like a flower, so no, I'll put you in a flower section. You can go in the multiple flowers section. Shimmer lung. Okay. And that went really well. Sam says, you are correct, but it does mean I now have to reorganize my filing system, and therefore I don't like you. Look, I wasn't gonna go that far, but I am annoyed I have to move my flower. Sorry if I'm shouting. I'm a little hard of hearing. Oh, I should shout louder. I'm looking for a plant that can supposedly help me hear better, but I've forgotten what it's called. I remember it's bright red, though. Ooh. Hang on, let's look in the book. A bright red plant. What helps with hearing? Psychic abilities. That's like a big poison. No, we already know those. Afflictions of the mind. No. No. Fox button. No, we've done that before. Gilded dendra is a sure and painful way to die. Not that one. Sandfire for dental hygiene. No, that makes you sore. Pass on. This is an invisibility plant. That's not it. Reduces anxiety. I need that in my life. Highly poisonous. That's not the one. Blue aloe. None of the... I don't have any information on a plant that does what this gentleman would like. So I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried. Rowan says, I love that you do the voices, V. Thank you. I don't have a lot of time to decide what voice to do. I think we just need to make sure that we don't provide poison. So I guess we'll look at bright red things that aren't already labeled. You're bright red. Bright red. It's literally described as bright red flowers. I don't know that I would call you bright red, but let's see how you describe it. Viscous white liquid can be seen oozing from the underside. Let's look for something that looks like this, then. I've never had to do it this way around before. Normally, they tell us what... That would give us a better idea what the plant is called. Hang on. Well, that doesn't look like the deadly poison, so there's that. That doesn't look like that. Oh, we've just done that. I'm just worried that this plant might kill this man. I think we literally don't have it listed in the book. Do I just hand it over and hope that he doesn't die? I'm concerned. Sam says, I wonder if at some point someone is going to come in and ask for a plant that doesn't exist. That's a little bit what I'm worried about right now. Sam said top right. Was this the one that you thought it was? Sam says it seems unwise. Oh no. Bright red flowers. What if I just ring the bell? What if I just don't give it? I don't want to poison someone. Sam says, here, have this random plant. Hope you don't die. Exactly. Nope. I have to give something. Oh no. I could give him something that, like St. John's poppy or something that isn't going to cause damage. Oh, hang on. St. John's poppy greatly improves the imbiber's hearing ability. Oh, never mind. I do have it. It was already labeled. Oh, thank God I didn't just give him a random plant. Oh, thank you for being the voice of reason, Anne. I was gonna do it. I was 5 seconds away from just giving the random bright plant. Oh my gosh, I had no idea. Oh, okay. I don't think we have anything specifically to explore, but we do have a will to explore, so I will just for the sake of it. Let's go... I don't think we've ever found anything doing this. Let's go to Ravenglass. An expanse of water surrounds the coastal hamlet of Ravenglass, which sits on the estuary of 3 rivers. My librarian friend Simone tells me that the Romans once used this as a naval port. Okay, well, that was fun. In the day. We just went for a little walk. Zan says, can you go on plant hunting expeditions? Only when we have information on where to find a plant we don't already have. Sam says we have the will to explore, and therefore I will do it. Exactly. Let's draw a tarot card. It's ripped. Time passed. A year, and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. I still don't know what these cards mean, but there's a little X. It seems to be missing any features, but that's our clue for the next plant. It's Monday, everyone. Ooh. Sam says, oh, the Romans exist in this universe? Rip. Yeah. Apparently so. Alright, that is a clue. We have the will to explore. Let's pet Hellebore first thing. Oh, good kitty, Hellebore. Okay, let's have a look at our map. And our clue. Wait, no, make it... Where'd my clue go? And there's my clue. I really don't think that's actually any information at all to go on. Unless, is this rip the same as, like, say, a coastal line, maybe? Let's just check there's not something, like, invisible or something on... Oh, maybe that was a little bit too much to hope for. Well, maybe we'll get something else throughout the day that'll help us. Rowan says, "Aw, Hellebore purrs when petted." I know, it's so good! I love Hellebore. Okay. And we hate everyone who hates Hellebore. The fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help keep my lunch down. My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. Okay, this is Reuben Ward, our detective friend, who we've been helping with the witches. There's a new murder at Swinside. At the Swinside Stone Circle. Okay, you need some Fennet. I don't think I have that listed yet. Fennet. Actus Minor. Acutis minor. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. Yeah, I need this plant in my life. Oh my gosh. Oh, hello and welcome, Calmly Enveloped. No need to apologize. It's just lovely to have you here. Okay, Fennit. All we know about it is that it has long, soft leaves that look kind of like this. It won't have a label because it is not ticked off. Long, soft leaves, but it may have flowers. There's no line on these. These do have lines on them. I think that could be it. That kind of white poppies are a potential. Sam says, yes, I want most of the plants in this game. I mean, some of them make you invisible or unlock doors. It's very cool. Let's see. Long, soft leaves. Ah, you also have long, soft leaves. The leaves are quite soft. Hang on. These ones say the leaves are quite soft. What does this one say? They just smell wonderful. So this is our front runner right now. These white kind of lily type flowers. I hope they don't smell like lilies. I really struggle with lilies. I don't think these have lines on them. No, they don't look right either. The leaves are waxy. That's not what we're looking for. I think this flower is it. If anyone has any other suggestions, I'll go for them. But I think the petals are soft. My fingers ache from handling it. I don't think that's it. I think that's probably venomous. Let's see. I'm gonna go with these like strange lilies. Soft leaves. Rowan says I'd go with the soft one, the white one you picked out. Right, let's do it. I think this is Fennit. I hope it doesn't poison you. Okay. Alright, we did it. And we've learned about witch fig, a plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. That's interesting. So this is Fennit. Let's get it labeled up. You can be yellow. Fennit. Alright, I need to move some of you down, I think. Alright, so L, P, yeah, okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Hello and welcome, Kyrevo. Oh, hello and welcome to Story Dragon as well. Zan says, on a tangentially related note, my strawberries are blooming and my mugwort is currently growing enthusiastically. Ooh, that's lovely. Zan, I have to say, I really think I can imagine you running a plant shop called Strange Horticulture. I feel like this is very much your vibe. Let's see. With a cat named Hellebore? Yeah, I can see it. I don't have any usable clues at the moment, so I'm going to get my next customer. David Schaefer, this is the postman. Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. Thank you. Verona Green? Who I gave the... who I gave the plant to scare the children? I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rusland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seemed overly protective lately. Kind regards, Verona Green. That's a clue we can use. So, we... Zan says this is my new ambition. Yeah, it would totally suit you. Sam says, I'm just imagining V as a sagely old person walking around the shop muttering to themselves, oh, the shop is a complete tip, this won't do. But it's just so warm and helpful when you come in. I would be warm and helpful apart from that I can't identify any of these plants without help. But any shop I had would absolutely be a tip. Like, if I had a bookstore, it would just be piles of books everywhere for sure. I would have more books than I had shelves. Let's see. Northeast, Grisdale Forest, northeast of Rustland. Just northeast of Rustland. So here's Rustland. Here's the northeast part, I would say. Let's go have a look. Yes! From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest, by order of the Arder, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Ooh, if I find some Mellow Glow, I can navigate this encounter. Okay, Mellow Glow. Meek Dew, no. Mellow Glow. Cincinus maturis. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. The Mellow Glow has sharp thorns that protect it from predators. Okay, let's look for a thorny plant, everyone. What about you? Turquoise flower, sharp thorns. I mean, this seems like the front runner, honestly. It literally describes the thorns as sharp. That's all I know about it. You have thorns. You smell pleasant, but your thorns are not described as sharp. No other thorns? Alright, I believe this is gonna work. Use plant. I did it! With the help of the Mellow Glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Any heed? Any head? Any heed is what I meant to say. What on earth? Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. Oh, it totally worked! Yes. Oh, it's so rare I don't have to ask everyone for help. I did it. I'm a useful member of this shop as well. We've learned about Cabalia, a rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at their graves of the loved ones. I didn't read that right. Cabalia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. Alright, this is Mellow Glow. Mellow Glow. Uh-huh. L-N? There you go. Okay. I think this is going successfully right now. I'm having a good time. The PC hasn't shut down yet either. I think, all in all, this is very promising. So what's our new plant? Whoa. It's got some like little berries. Well, you want a flowered plant. That's the single flowers. There's no flowers and there's a funky. I think you go down here. Okay. Let's take the next. Let's pet Pelibor and have our next customer. Faye Swift. I am afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. Oh, we have the option! 1 to remove the visions and 1 to increase them, I reckon. Ooh, let's have a look. This is very exciting. Sam says, are you perhaps a protagonist, ma'am? There's a strong feeling of that. Story Dragon says, I would probably love this game. I love plants, herbs, and weeds. You should. I highly recommend it in that case. It's really lovely. Mysteria said, what a pretty new plant, the one with the berries. I think it is really nice. Rowan says, is that the plant that started with C that you just went to get? Candlewood. I did that quite recently, Candlewood. Let's have a look. Oh, I thought I had. Candlewood. No, Caballia is the recent plant I learned about. Candlewood. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manners of afflictions of the mind. This is Candlewood. So we should find this and label it in addition to Auguria. When burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. Light blue flowers, like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool, characterize this plant. We've got to do the Auguria, right? This woman has a grand destiny. Yeah, I'm with you, Sam. This is clearly a protagonist. Thank you for the follow, LJ Matthews Art. Feel free to say hello in chat, but if you're just watching, that's fine as well. Let's see. Lamb's wool. That's lemon dandy. That's already labeled. Lamb's wool? Light blue flowers. I'm not paying attention to anything I've been told. Light blue flowers, like rounded tufts of lamb's wool. Surely I have some Auguria. If I just don't have it, that's heartbreaking. Let me just make sure there's room here. It's not ticked off, so I've never given it before. It's not lemon dandy, harlequin blue, foxbutton, clavilium. So this is the one that seeps a milky fluid. That's not the one. This one's... This is... Oh, Bishop's Parasol. I'm not looking for that. I was looking for Candlewood. I don't think there's Auguria here. If anyone can see anything that looks appropriate. Colleen Phelps says, does this make you an NPC? I'm okay with that. Oh, LJ Matthews Art says, hello, hello, I found you via Mastodon. Yes, I've just started seeing you around today. Welcome. Sam says, I'm a romanceable NPC and or that one shopkeeper who you sell all your junk to. Oh, I really vibe with the shopkeeper you sell all your junk to, for sure. Rowan says, the frondy one in the middle bottom. It looks purpley more than blue. The frondy one. There's no tufts. Zan says Auguria is at the blue one on the top of the shelf. Well, I'm looking at all of these, but these are all already labeled. And correctly, they've been used. Like, I would assume it was something like... But it's not. Well, let me find the Candlewood. But I don't want to do the Candlewood. Red flower that provides a shielding effect against all manners of afflictions of the mind. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. Red flower, tall leaves. That's fruit. Okay. Those aren't tall leaves. fruits. This is tough. Do I not have any of the plants I need? But I have to give something. We've discovered I can't just send them away. Rowan says no, toward the left with the long leaves and tiny flowers. Long leaves and tiny flowers. I'm feeling quite unobservant. I'm not sure what you mean. Tall leaves. No. Dark blue petals are soft and feathery. Oh, everyone's giving me advice. I'm so sorry. Sam says the one in the white pot, top shelf to the left. A white pot on the top shelf. Well, this one is already forest camphor. Anything with a label is not it. Kariva says, do you have somewhere you can travel? I see a card in your clues. I do have a card, but it doesn't provide any information. Part of it has been ripped off. And I think until we find the rest of it, I will not be able to find it. Rowan says it's not the flower section. Maybe it's the one with the red flowers. Well, it says it's light blue flowers. Just to the right of the mushroom section. Mushrooms. Here? Okay, what doesn't have labels? This has small red berries. No. I think you could be right, Kyrivo, that there could be something. I was wondering if that rip could be a shoreline. Let's go have a look, because it might be we don't have the plants yet, because I'm not finding either of these. Alright, everyone thinks it's worth doing. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it could be here, pointing to Foxfield, maybe? Doesn't look quite right, does it? But if I... I don't know. Goodbye, Story Dragon. Thanks for coming. The far left coastline below the river delta. Oh. Like here. Oh! Oh, I think that... Wow. Oh, that's it. Look at this. Look at this! Kyrivo, Zan, geniuses. Okay. So... Hang on, I don't need that. If that's like this, then it's marking right here in N6. N6? It worked! The gentle sound of flowing water. The sunlight through scattered clouds. A reset. 2 plants! Is this the plants? Please! Ah! It's the plants! Oh, I was so worried. Thank you, plant shop team. We did it. Okay. You are a Aguria. And I'm going to label you right now. In purple. Aguria. You strengthen the clarity of visions. And the other one, you are Candlewood. Are you? No, you're not. You produce a red flower. Candlewood produces a red flower. Well, you come and live over here in the miscellaneous multi-flowers. Oh, that might have been Caballia. Candlewood produces a red flower. Long, thin stems grow along tall leaves. This is candlewood. Bright red flowers grow at the end of thin stems. Okay. So I could have found that. But I didn't. Sorry to everyone who's probably shouting at me that was candlewood. I should put these in order. Candy root. Candlewood. Did I just get a heartbeat? This woman has been incredibly patient. Let's see. Do we give Aguria or Candlewood? Candlewood will reduce the dreams. Aguria will increase them. I'm going to increase them, I think. Should you label the Candlewood? I think it was right to label it. Aguria? Everyone thinks Aguria. Zam said she's been waiting there even while you were traveling. Aguria. Alright, let's go. I think I can delabel the Candlewood. Worry less. An aptly named plant. Inhaling the scent of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. I need you! Oh, I need this plant. Okay. Aguria, you are a multi-flowered flower. Candlewood. I'm going to delabel you. There. Now we're keeping to our pattern of not labeling things. Sam says the gamer in me says Aguria, but also I'm imagining how I would feel if I came to someone to get rid of visions and instead they made it worse. She said she wasn't sure she could decide, that part of her wanted it to be increased, so... Or use a color for unidentified ones. I mean, I'll have to redo my entire labeling system. I think I'll just stick with how it is for now. Rowan says she was ambivalent about it. Yeah, see? It's totally fine. Pet hellebore. Get the next customer. Margaret Elspeth. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of a life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Okay. Welcome. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Cizur. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulturalist such as yourself. Well, thank you. I like this weather, though, Margaret. You are cordially invited to Cizur Castle, Lord and Lady Elspeth. All right. Sam says, royal we, oh lordy, this one's gonna be trouble. I also felt like that, but then she mentioned a library, and I was like, I could put up with a little airs, putting on airs if it means that I get to go to a library. Sam says, did she say library? Exactly. Let's go. Let's go. We can go now. Cizur. Cizur Castle. Wow. Okay. I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elspeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer, as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize. But before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I am quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elspeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. And we've learned about Fever Kiss. The red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. The leaves are pale. I think we have that. Two new plants. What are you? You are a three-headed flower with a mind of its own, apparently. That's cool. You have small yellow berries, so you are going to come live on the no flowers shelf. Okay, Hellebore? Next customer. And this is going well. I'm looking for a plant with yellow flowers and coarse leaves. It helps with my heartburn. Yeah, okay. Yellow flowers and coarse leaves, and then we have to look for it in the book. Yellow flowers. We don't have many yellow flowers, do we? Candy root. Does he mean candy root? Can aid with digestive troubles. Do you have coarse leaves? The leaves are coarse. It was candy root! Okay, sometimes they come in for ones we already have. Okay. This is why I was so confused that time. Okay. Have some candy root. Okay. Correct! I'm so good when I actually know what the plant is. When I'm having to work it out from the descriptions, I'm just like, I'm not a taxonomist. I don't know what to do. Let's see. They're saying Black Combe is haunted now. Combe. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all. But then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinside. Oh, yeah, we've got two murders now. I've come for some stinking Mount Cap. But it's Sunset Mount Cap that she wants, not stinking Mount Cap. Sunset Mount Cap. The Sunset Mount Cap is a type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called stinking Mount Cap as a result of its unpleasant odour. It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home, and is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. Well, this one has flies around it. Smells strongly of soured milk, bad enough to make my eyes water. And the only thing we know about it is its general shape and the fact that it stinks. So I think this is it. No, I might give that over. Jabal says anyone can talk to squirrels. Hello and welcome, Jabal. It's lovely to have you here. The question is whether the squirrels talk back, says Jabal. Of course, of course. Zan says be wary of talking to squirrels. They dislike eavesdroppers. Sam says I don't mind squirrels talking back as long as they aren't rude. This is very reasonable. I'm giving over this stinky mushroom. Sunset Mount Cap. And we've learned about henchuck. Henchuck. The fruit of the henchuck can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss. But in larger amounts, it has been known to cause severe amnesia. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it is ready to harvest. Okay. Oh, my throat just went blah blah blah. Purple, pink. Sunset Mount Cap. Okay, just a little pause while I take a sip of water. Okay. Sam says, amnesia, calling it right now. The protagonist is going to come in asking for that. Oh, maybe. You think she's going to learn about the future and then be like, I can't bear this knowledge? That would be... we'll have made a big mistake if that's what happens. Okay. It's the end of the day. I don't have anything else to look for in the exploration. My plants are organized. Thanks everyone so much for all the help there. Let's move on. End day. Ooh. Okay, let's draw another card. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. Okay, here we have a clue. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east, where the everheart grows. Okay. Let's go out and get some everheart first thing if we can. Hello, ball. Hello. Cuddles. I do have the will to explore. I'm going to water my plants quickly because I'm sure that this isn't the way it works. But I am worried that they will die the way all of my plants IRL die. Please. Not all of them. The succulents and the cacti do very well. Nonetheless. Let's get all of these watered. Okay. Let's explore! Rowan says, so we need to find the abbey. Yes, we need to find the abbey. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. So first we find the abbey. The Swinside Town Circle, Stone Circle. That's where the murder is, right? Maybe we should use an extra will to explore to have a look there. Foxfield. Calder Abbey. Egremont Castle. This is the castle. Northwest, yeah. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east. 1, 2, 3. Where the everheart grows. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. New plant acquired! This is everheart, probably, isn't it? This is probably everheart. Okay. Sam says, I hope it isn't possible to overwater them, though. You'd be surprised how many IRL houseplants die from too much water. Yeah, I have that problem, too. Kyriba says, plant label probably everheart. I'm worried. At the moment, I'm finding it useful to look at things that are already labeled and not labeled. And I think it'll be harder to spot what I'm trying to look for if I label things with probably. Sam says, maybe you should have a tag color to me, probably. I mean, I could, but then I have to relabel all the other things. Okay. I'm going to relabel everything that is yellow, pink, or purple, and then we will use the yellow to mean probably. Alright, everyone, it's time for another plant organization session as requested by the stream. Alright. You are wandering Bew. And you are now purple. At least I don't have to type it. You are Brimlock, and you are now pink. You are Forest Camphor, and you are now pink. You are Lady of Summer, and you are now pink. You are Candy Root, and you are now purple. You are Harlequin Blue, and you are now pink. You are Mellow Glow, and you are now purple. You are Fennec, and you are now pink. This is easier to relabel than I thought it was going to be for sure. Okay. We think this is probably, and I'll put an asterisk as well just to make it even easier, Everheart. And I believe we thought this was Candlewood. A red flower, long thin stems among tall leaves. Yeah. So you're probably Candlewood. There we go, everyone. Okay. An Everheart. C. Okay, you're too far along. Okay. That's looking a little bit more in order. Cariba says labels with varying amounts of uncertainty. Yeah. I think at the moment we're just using purple and pink to mean the same thing, but if we come up with another category that will be particularly useful, then we'll implement that as well. Let's get our first customer of the day. Oh, wait, no, let's visit the stone circle. Swinside Stone Circle. I shudder at the thought of what happened here. If these stones could tell us what they saw. A chill comes over me and I realize that I do not want to linger. Oh, oops, I gave myself rising dread. Whoops. Mistakes. A deity. Ooh. Oh, this is the punchline. I didn't read the joke out loud. Whoops. Sam says, I'm sure that everyone's heard this joke before, but what do you call a non-binary deity? A deity. And I appreciate that. Sam says, I always like visiting stone circles. Me too! Alright. Pet Hellebore. Get the first customer. Space Swift again. It's the protagonist! What have you done to me? I see the woman in the jade mask everywhere. And that creature that stands over her shoulder. I almost feel like I can sense its desires. It is afraid of the sisterhood. That much is clear. It will lay waste to them. So much death, but it can be avoided with Arduina's protection. I do not know if I am awake or asleep even now. I feel the darkness tearing at my mind. I will give you some worry less. I'm sorry. I don't regret giving you the plant though because it's given us some information. Arduina can protect the sisterhood from a creature. The woman in the jade mask and her creature that want to destroy the sisterhood. So this is good. San says I'm a non-binary prospector because there's gold in them there hills. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Sam says, how does a non-binary samurai defeat their enemies? They slash them. Oh my goodness. That's very good. Ooh, my rising dread. Okay, the worry less. Let's find the worry less. It has flowers. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease the symptoms of anxiety, and it looks kind of like this. It doesn't look right. It's kind of bulby, isn't it? Smells like sweet rhubarb. Okay, the flowers have like a ridge. Cream-colored flowers that smell wonderful. I don't think this is it either, though. Leaves coming out of like little. No. No. Unpleasant scent. And it doesn't look right. Or does it look right? Does it? Perhaps? I don't think so. Hello and welcome to Noon. The one with the white flowers is promising. You think this one? I mean, it could be. I feel like I'm not seeing any, like, two leaves coming out of the same thing, but we'll bear that one in mind. Alright, do I have any flowers over here I haven't looked at? A sweet scent. Those leaves are all wrong. These are all berries, not flowers. And maybe it is this white one. I'm not really seeing anything else. What do people think? And it doesn't have a scent, doesn't it, this one? They smell wonderful. Any opinions? Rowan says the one with white flowers. Zan says the white one is the best bet, maybe. Harry says try the white one. Let's just do it. Hi, this is Worry Less. Probably. Ah, Rowan! You genius! Okay. Hop Heart. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Okay, we don't have anything to investigate, so I'll get the next customer. Pet Hellebore. Get the next customer. Oh, it's our librarian friend. I met a strange man on the road to Sedbergh not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west. At least I think he was. He said he was looking for the Winster Spring. I'll write this down for you. Anyway, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant I wanted? Common Trouse! We found Common Trouse, didn't we? Ooh, it was a leaf. It was a leafless, right? Common Trouse. Plant identified. Man wanted to meet you, headed west from Sedbergh, possibly near to the source of the River Winster. Useful. Okay, let's go look for it. For this person. Colin Belt says inhaling smoke sounds like drugs. Well, it probably is. Alright, let's find this, west from Sedbergh. Sedbergh. West. Possibly near to the source of the River Winster. So here? No, I missed it. I'll have to wait for the next opportunity. Whew. Zan says there are many advantages to being a botanist. I am not long for this world, and I have decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful Caballia, like a Dreyer huntsman with the Dranthium-covered tombs. Okay. A rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Caballia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. Okay, I think we've seen this flower, right? Let me just check it's not one of my... Nope. Is it you? You have an unpleasant scent, but it could be you. How many petals do you have? 5. It is not you. Wait, no! On my book! No. Okay. Camellia. That's got to be too many. You! Soft purple with a sweet scent, and you have 6 petals. I'm feeling positive about this one. Oh, Kairu says I think that was the wrong river. Whoops. Mistakes were made. What was that sound? I don't know what that sound is when it does the heartbeat. Is it just my will to explore going up? Everyone thinks this is it? Let me just check. I don't think we have anything else that looks as promising. It's 5 petals. Yeah, let's just do it. This, sir, is Camellia. Oh, we're so good. Alright, let's get that labelled. Eye bright. Take care not to touch its brightly coloured thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause a severe pain for several days after. Okay. Alright, let me label my Camellia. Where are you? It's you. Alright. Okay. Let's try again on the map. Harry says the heartbeat is when you're ready to explore. Okay, that's good to know. Because I keep thinking something's going terribly wrong. Not that I'm a person with high anxiety, but... Sedba. West. Possibly near to the source of the river Winster. Well, this is the river Winster. Oh, I see what happened. I did this, which is the river Gilpin. This is the source of the river Winster. Do you think I click here, or do you think it's... I should be clicking in a different place? Rowan says yes. I'm just gonna click. Yes! The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between 2 boulders above the spring. The cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. What? I think I was supposed to scroll down and look at that, but I did not. Sam says, not that I'm a person with high anxiety, but I am literally having a panic attack right now, so if you excuse me for a moment, yeah. That's my life. Colleen Phillips says, V, have high anxiety? Can't imagine that. So relaxed all the time. Oh, that's me. I'm just so chill. The clues, when you use them, they get used up and vanish. Sometimes? Wait. Yeah, it is weird that that one vanished. Here it is. Should we try again? Hang on. Oh, it will let me look at it. Ooh! Oh, hang on! Look at this. Down. There's a downward arrow. A 2 to 3. What does that mean? What do people think? I have a notebook here. Down 2 and then right. Oh, yeah, no, that makes way more sense. Look, the sticky shapes were confusing me. Down 2 and right 3 from where we've just clicked. Okay. So, and that's why it gives us immediate will to explore again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah? Common Phillips says, so chill, we call you Verkoyansk? I don't recognize the reference. I'm clicking here. We're going in. The camp at the Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts where I am greeted by an eccentric man. Oh, yes, yes, ho, 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 the man says. You must take this. Take it, take it. At his insistence, I receive the looking glass that he thrusts into my hands. He places an envelope delicately on top. Oh, it's no use to me anymore. Oh, no use. Don't forget the red. The red, the red, the red. Oh, ebony. I am sure that he is quite mad. Item and letter. Oh! Hello. Hello, new looking glass. The letter. What was ebony? It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. So if I find red ebony, I can make this see invisible things? Do I know red ebony? Red. It's not on my list yet. I haven't found that information yet, but this is exciting. Hammerfelt says Verkhoyansk in Russia is considered one of the coldest places in the world to live in. Oh, I see. Thank you. I did get the reference to the amber spyglass there, Sam. Does that mean I get 10 Sam points? I want my 10 Sam points. I've read his Dark Materials. Zan says plants that make you see invisible things. I know a few of those. Yeah, true. See, Zan, you would have this covered. Pet hellebore. Next customer. Unknown. Mask? Your reputation is growing, horticulturalist. I hear you are the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it is being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop heart. You're the coolest person I've ever met. Sure, you can have some hop heart. It's not a poison, is it? Hop heart. G. Inhaling smoke from the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Firm leaves, blue flowers. Feathery leaves. These leaves don't look right. The leaves are kind of like small and stick out. Is that the leaves or is that the petals of the flower? Blue flowers, stiff leaves. These are the ones. Oh, I can... Hang on, if we have a look. That's the petals of the flower. It's a cross-section of the flower, in fact. This is it. I'm pretty sure. I feel confident. Agreed, says Rowan? Alright, I'm giving it over. I want your mask and cloak. Hop heart. Copper Caledonian. This plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties have come to realize that it is a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. The red spores that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves and not a part of the plant. Interesting. Okay, this was hop heart. And you have multiple flowers, so you got to come here. Alright. I really need to spread some of these out a little bit, but we'll deal with that when we run out of room. Sam says, I was very surprised that this person wasn't asking for poison. I really thought they were asking for poison. Cuddles. And we click. Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation at the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise. Ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg, gave it a good long thought actually, but my curiosity has got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet they've found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch fug to take with me. Always comes in useful. Witch fig. Oh, I misread that. Witch fig. We've looked at that, or we received a note for that. Witch fig. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the Phoebicus plant, which it is often confused with. Phoebicus. Where is Phoebicus? And then we can... I thought we'd done Phoebicus, but perhaps not. Witch fig. So it has like little like berries on it. Perhaps. I thought we must have had Phoebicus. Well, what does Phoebicus look like? Because then we can see what the... Okay, we haven't done Phoebicus. Phoebicus has pale leaves, but it has like smaller berries. So this is probably Phoebicus. Right? It's got the red berries. And then witch fig has leaves sort of like this, but it has yellow berries. It could be this one. I think this is probably it. No, I don't think that's it. I think it's the berries one. What do we think over here? Comic Belt says suck an egg sounds shellish. Sam says I think you're right. Alright, let's take this Oh, I love to be successful. Okay. Witch fig, and we've learned about Jacob's worth. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's worth, but it's the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate, and have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer. Wow, okay. You are witch fig. For real. Witch fig. Ren Phoebicus. Yeah, okay. Rowan says, have you gotten any wrong yet? Right at the beginning of the game, before I really understood what I was doing, I did get it wrong. So one I've gotten wrong. Jabal says, I was going to plant a new IRL plant out now, but we appear to be having a thunderstorm. Oh, that is not ideal weather for gardening, but it is great weather for being inside cozy. Rowan says, what happens when you get one wrong? Well, they're probably, in some cases there may be effects in the story, but what happened when I did it wrong was they were like, that's not the plant I'm looking for, and my dread rose. And I think something terrible happens if my rising dread gets too high. So let's avoid that. I don't have anything to search for except for red ebony, but I don't even have the information about that yet. Oh, sorry, Hellebore. It's Isidore Burbage. Oh, I never see anybody in your shop. It's a daily surprise to me that you're still in business. Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here. I need some bishop's parasol for a work-related matter. How about you F off forever? We had the opportunity to mildly poison this man and give him a rash because he hates hellebore and we hate him. But we didn't poison him because we're being good. Aldred's dream was here and convinced me to take the righteous path. Everyone's like, give him a stinky mushroom, give him poison. Bishop's parasol. A mushroom found in dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. The gills on the other side of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pains. That was this mushroom. Why do you need darkness? What if I actually kill Isidore Burbage for being rude about my cat? Oh, I'm gonna give him the mushroom he wants, but the temptation to give him the wrong one is very powerful. But I feel like with all the murders going on, it will come back to me. Zan says for a work-related matter sounds suspicious. It really does. Viscous white liquid can be seen oozing from the underside. I think that's it. Let's just check nothing else is oozing. No. What if I give him the one that just lights everything up? Here. Take your mushroom and get out. New book entry. Royal Gentier. Sometimes called Everheart, the pink flowers of the Royal Gentier are made up of 2 large kidney-shaped petals. One of the few known ways to release the bind of Swift Snare is to apply a paste created directly from the sap of Royal Gentier. Royal Gentier is what it says in the book. So my Everheart... let me just... Hang on. Royal Gentier and Everheart. Which puts you down there now. Okay. It's the end of the day. No, I've got it now. Okay, so... I still don't know where the Royal Avenue is. It is 5:30. Now, I'm going to put to you, so my friend Sambience, in half an hour, is streaming a subathon stream where he's, every time he gets a new sub, it extends the length of the stream. I'm looking forward to it. And it's starting out with a tea tasting stream, where which we've been asking for a long time. He's going to kick off the stream by tasting lots of different teas. And I was wondering, I could run an extra half hour, which I normally don't do, and then I can raid him, which I've never really done before, which is just, we all head over there. So if you want an extra half hour, I will do that. And I think he'd be excited to see a few extra faces. What are the teas? He tried to find the best collection of... the cheapest collection of teas he could find. So we got a selection of Twinings, all black tea flavors, I believe. I'll post a picture of it on my Mastodon in a minute because I want to tell people about the subathon. We'll go an extra half hour then if a couple people are interested. I'm very happy to keep going. Also, I don't really want to stop playing Strange Horticulture because it's amazing. But yes, Ambience is a good friend of mine. And he's been streaming far longer than me. He's the reason I started streaming, because I was enjoying his streams so much, particularly over the pandemic. It kind of gave some structure to my week. And and I started thinking maybe I would do it as well. So Zan says, I can stick around here, but I have stuff to do later on, so I can't join the other stream. That's fine. I'll just do an extra half hour if people are interested. If anyone wants to come along, I'm very happy to. So, let's end this day and draw another card. Noon says, I have to keep sitting here. Corva's still talking. Sorry, can't help with dinner. How awful. Am I being used as an excuse not to cook? I approve. Oh, not long after the girl left home. Her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. The clue is, the old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southward to the fork. Okay, we can use that clue, I'm sure. Jabal says, if I ever get round to streaming a bit like I keep talking about, I'll have to get you guys to all pile in sometime. Absolutely! We'd all turn up. I'm sure I would turn up. Rowan says, you're my excuse not to write/edit. I don't know how I feel about that. Because on the one hand, I always want an excuse. But on the other hand, I'm like, I want Rowan to write more things so I can read them. Noon says, Corva got me into streaming. Aw, see, it's just a long community interaction thing, isn't it? Let's see. Sam says, I've had a very stressful week at work, and now a bunch of people are away for Easter, so I think I deserve a bit more of a break. Fair enough. Sam says, shh, let's not talk about writing editing right now. Oh, we shouldn't have brought it up. We shouldn't have brought it up. Hey, Reba says, Zan got me into plants. Zan got me into plants. Alright. Okay. Sans is always glad to get people into plants. Let's do this. Let's find this. The old man of Coniston, which I bet is a location, looks out across the lake. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fork. So if you find Coniston, then we find the river. Coniston water. Old man! Old man. Coniston. Okay, okay. Follows the current south to the fork. Yes? I think this is it. Oh, it's it! Oh! The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I am not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. Oh! Yes, yes, yes. Zan says like the old manor store in Scotland. Oh, really? I'm unfamiliar. That sounds really interesting. Sam says his name is actually Dennis. Another 10 Sam points if you get that reference. I think I'm gonna miss these Sam points. Rowan says, is it always raining in this game? It is not, but it is often raining, and I am about it. Colleen Phillips says, I'm a vegan, I want to get plants into people. Oh my goodness. New plants acquired. Oh, these are pretty. Alright, you are multiple flowers, and you are unlabeled, so you're gonna come over here. Alright. Okay. Success. Pet hellebore. Call the first customer. Eleanor Bramer. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I have drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Thank you. Let's go! We're having a rainy exploration day. It's storming and we're marching all around. This is good. Zan says not always but often raining just like England. Exactly! the worry less not get labeled? Oh, I should check that. I thought it had. It's an extremely obscure Monty Python reference. Oh, I might have been able to get it, but... Alright, let's see. This is a river fork. I would say that's probably down at... Is it this one? No, I think that curves the wrong ways. Okay, it's like a fork with like a little hook. Got somewhere with like a little... Could it be here? No. I don't got what it takes. Where's like somewhere with like a little... Goes up there and has a little pokey there. No. Any thoughts? Mysterious is on the coast. Rowan says along the coast. See where the land changes colour on the west side. Over here? K5. Really? I just don't really see it. I don't know. Jabal said one of my funniest medieval facts is that before doctrines of purgatory were really hammered down, there were lots of versions from heaven to hell was just a sliding scale. So you just had to have lots of middles, which is just kind of bad. Including like, yes, this is the bit between heaven and hell where you stand by a wall and get rained on all the time. Oh my goodness. In the marshland. In K5? It just doesn't look the same shape to me. I'm not seeing like... I'm not seeing this. F2? People think F2? Let's try F2. Oh, so you think this is... Oh, it's like wide. It's like wide. I suppose it's a hand-drawn map. It's not going to be direct. Okay, so I can see how that was kind of in the K5-ish area now. F2. Alright, F2. Let's do it. Ooh, okay. Wait, nothing... The clue didn't get burnt up. Oh, it was a paper. It was paper. The air is thick with flying, biting insects. An unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Winter boar! Hang on. Oops. Winter boar. Also known as blue aloe or blue winter after its cool blue-grey flowers. Winter boar is a hardy plant often found in extreme environments. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent when applied to the skin. Blue-grey leaves. No, I don't think it's you. It could be you. Blue-grey. Grey-blue flowers. Doesn't say that your leaves are rubbery. I think this is my number one choice at the moment. Does anyone have any suggestions? Let's have a look. Sam says, hang on, let me just pop back to my shop for a sec. I'll be back for you buggers. Yeah. I don't think you could really be described as blue-grey. I think that has to be it. Sans, I think the choice is good. Alright. I think this is Winterbore. It is Winterbore. The blue winter saves my skin, but the swirling mass of insects is so thick in places that it is hard to see. At length I come across what I came for and hurry away. We've learned about Dranthium, a plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. And we've got a new plant. Wow! Yeah, you can come live over there. You're amazing. This has been ticked off. Thanks everyone with the map. That would have taken me forever. Oh. Alright. Pet Hellebore. New customer. Hi Bethany Coleman. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The Sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the Arda was poisoned with gilded dendra has everyone worried. This is when we used the plant to discover the poison. The temporary acting Arda is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. We're trying to find her, and her sister Charlotte remembered that the Jacob's Worth plant is said to help locate people. Jacob's Worth, we just learned about that. Jacob's Worth. Jacob's Worth. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Worth, but it is the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said that they will point the way toward any person you wish to locate. Okay. It has like these spiny kind of leaves. That could be you? I feel like there was something else that had better leaves. Oh, that's St. John's poppy. It's obviously not you. Where was the thing that has the spiky leaves? You. The leaves seem to have a mind of their own. I think it's this! I think it's the plant with a mind of its own. Commonly Bellet says, what is the lore behind the map, by the way? Can the person we're playing as, like, teleport? I mean, it does feel that way. Zatnos says, do you need to remember to label the Winterbore? Ah, heck. Yes, I need to label the Winterbore. Okay, hang on. First, I'm going to label my Winterbore. What did my Winterbore look like? Oh, no. I can't remember that far back. What was that, a minute ago? Let me I have to check my worry list as well. Winterbore. That was you. Okay. Okay. Winterbore. Where's my worry list? That was... I remember... That was this. Okay, and I didn't label it. Oh, heck. Thank you. Okay. Good shout. Okay, Winterbore, worry less. And you want Jacob's Worth, which we think is this. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Alright. And we've learned about Solomon's Scepter, also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate, and sometimes Solomon's Scorn. The flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. Wow, okay. Wait, what were you? You... I need to see the names. You were Worth. Jacob's Worth? Yeah. J H L. Okay. Yeah, this is working out. Pet Hellebore. Next customer. Jabal says I'm definitely thinking about nabbing some of these plant ideas for TTRPG use. TTRPG poisons and herbs are so often kind of boring. There's so much cool stuff you can do. Oh, totally agreed. Things really need more descriptions. Oh my gosh, someone's talking to me. This would happen in real life all the time. I read about a wonderful sounding ornamental plant, but my book didn't say what it was called or where to find it. It has curled leaves and a dark blue flower. Curled leaves and a dark blue flower. Your leaves are kind of curly. Oh, well this is it the Lady of Summer? This is one of the ones where it's the things that we know. Ornamental plant. And you are... I can't remember what it said you are. You are Lady of Summer. A sought-after ornamental plant. And it aids with conditions associated with memory. So that's not harmful. Yes! Okay. Calmly envelops us and other satanic practices as if witchcraft is satanic. Yeah. Although it has to be said, this game doesn't really seem to take that stance, so perhaps it was just the book writer that thought that. Alright. New plant identified. No, I already had that identified. Anyway. I have nothing to look for, so I pet Hellebore. Good kitty. And I ring the bell. We've had our eye on you for some time now. Join us. Praise the Dendru. I don't feel great about this. I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sad Guild Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the Dendru. I don't like being threatened by random cults, sir. Sam says, thanks, Mr. Creepy. Really flattered, right? I am going to make the mistake of ignoring them. I don't think I want to be in their cult. Let us know we can count on you. Count on you for what? Count on me for what? Praise the Dendru. Is there a plant that is called Dendru? Not that I know of yet. I tell you what, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to make the mistake of ignoring them. I'm going to do it. I'm ringing the bell. Hi, Verona Green. I have returned from Swinside. I must admit I was hoping for more to go on, but there were certainly signs of a ritual having been performed at the stone circle. And the poor victim, well, the less said about him, the better. Reuben had it right, though. Grisly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the gilded dendra. Gilded dendra. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to Dendra's miasma, a sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Do I trust Verona Green? She threatened that small child, but she didn't do anything to him, and she's been helping investigate the murder. And she's a witch, and I'm just naturally inclined to trust witches. So I'm going to give her the gilded dendra. Even touching the leaves of this plant can be painful. There's a plant that I touched that made my fingers numb. Which plant was that? I feel like it was blue. The dark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling this plant. I think it was this. Those leaves do look similar. I think this is it. Should I do it? Zatnos says Dendra, Dendru. Right? It sounds very similar. If they're like a poison cult. Rowan says, I think she turned the boy into a toad. No, the plant we gave just created a big flash to scare the boy. Alright, I'm doing it. Jubal says Dendrew just sounds like a fantasy guy's name. Like, oi, I'm Rosette Magluggin, and these is me boys, Hob, Gull, and Dendrew. I love it. Alright, I'm using the plan. That is the Dendrew! We've learned about the Maiden's Sorrow. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's finger and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering. Oh my gosh! It's a fidget toy plant? The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but it is the thorns along its stem that are thought to lend it its name. Yeah, Jabal, you're right. TCRPGs need to get on this plant games level. Like, I need... Rowan says, no, I mean she turned the boy into a toad and then she came to the shop to get a flashbang plant to deter future boys from pestering her. Oh my goodness, I did not read it that way, but that's possible. I still trust her. Okay. You are the gilded Dendrew. Pink. Gilded. Dendra. It was Dendra. Okay. G. F, G. Okay. Alright. Het Hellebore. Next customer. This is probably the last one before I switch over. My aunt died 2 weeks ago and I inherited her house. I have been sifting through her possessions and last night I found something unusual. In a forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong that I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? Royal Gentier? We think we've identified Royal Gentier, don't we? Everheart Royal Gentier. I'll double check. This game is so creepy and I adore it. Where's my Royal Gentier? Put it over there. Sometimes called Everheart, the pink flowers of the Royal Gentier are made up of two large kidney-shaped petals. Yeah? One of the few known ways to release the bind of Swift Snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of Royal Gentier. Well, doesn't sound dangerous to give out. It describes the flowers as pink. I'm gonna give it over. Sam says it's eerie. I like eerie. Oh, I completely agree. Rowan says, do not let the vampire out of the mystically bound coffin. Yeah, this is definitely gonna go terribly, but I'm gonna do it. Okay. We've learned about Elderfinium. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendris miasma, a deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black. Okay. We've got a cure, potentially once we find this plant, for the Dendris poison. That's fascinating. You are no longer a yellow. You are pink now. Okay. Royal Gentier. Nope, that's not the right place. P. PR? Yeah, that seems right. Okay. I can remember what are the alphabet goes in. Oh no, we got a little bit more time. I'm gonna keep going. Until Sambiance goes online, I guess. Wait, is Sambiance online? No, that's just me. Okay. Sam says, are we the plant whisperers? Clearly. Rowan says, although she is going to use it to let out the trapped vampire. Look. Surely letting out the trapped vampire will not come back to haunt us in any way, am I right? Invader Zan says Dendris miasma. It definitely seems like that cult is a Dendra poison cult, right? Wisteria says, I'm going to head out. This was fun. Bye, folks. Thanks so much for coming. It's been lovely to have you. Okay. I'm going to end the day. Oh, Pet Hellebore. End the day. And let's see what happens on the dawn of the morrow. Ooh. Hope you have a lovely weekend, Wisteria. Clicky. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. And our clue is, 5 miles south of the tallest but one, it grows in peace in the midday sun. Oh, let's go have a look. Zan says it's good you have a cure for the poison they probably use. Fully agreed, because I am probably going to get poisoned. Because I didn't help them. Sam says if you let out the trap vampire, you're either going to end up a thrall or with a hot boyfriend. Jubal says or both. Sam says probably both. Yeah. Alright. Let's go have a look for this clue. This is a strange clue. 5 miles south of the tallest but one. It grows in peace in the midday sun. Will that be the tallest mountain? I don't know how I know which mountain is the tallest. Wait, no, it has numbers on them. It has heights on them. Okay, okay, team. 600, 573, 609, that's the highest. 978 at Scarfell Pike. Look, is there anything higher? That's a little bit lower. 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 Okay. Scarfell Pike is the highest. The tallest but one is Bowfell, I believe. Sam says the card is about Reanima. Oh, the story we turned over? Oh, absolutely. Jubal says I was going to have to head out now, but someone just cancelled on me, so I'm not seeing any humans in person all week after all. So I guess I'm hanging around still. I'm sorry. That's disappointing. Sam says 978 is the highest. Rowan says there's an 899 in A13. Yes, but the highest is 978. So tallest but one has to be Bowfell, right? Because it's 902, which is a little higher than Great Gable. Zan says Scarfell Pike. Isn't that an actual mountain in the Lake District? I feel like there is a Scarfell in England. Yeah. Alright, let's go with Bowfell. And click it. A dense fog obscures my way. I stumble out onto the great slab, a tilted sheet of rock that seems to slope off into the abyss below. Moss, lichen, and tufts of grass flourish in the cracks, but little else. There was more to the card, wasn't there? There was more to the card, and I just didn't look at it. Is that right? You go away. 5 miles south of the tallest but one. Alright, well, let's get someone to come in, and then we're gonna go try that again. Oh, whoops. Wolfmare, hello and welcome. Wolfmare says, it is. The map looks very closely based on the Lake District. Really? Jubal says, yes, Coniston is in the Lake District too, as is in Windermere, which equals Undermere. Ooh, it's like a Fallen London sort of version of... I'm just obsessed with Fallen London still, I guess. Version of the Lake District. This is interesting. Okay. Unexpected. Rowan says, no, it was 5 miles south. Yeah. I was too excited. I'm gonna get my next customer. We're gonna pet Hellebore. Hope it's not the cult. It's not the cult. Sandwood. I was able to strip away the Swift Snare's vines. It's the vampire person. And lift the lid. With more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. To my relief, but also disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. At least that's what I thought at first. When I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded in the grey ash. What? Oh, this is what you're wearing right now. On the back of the amulet is an inscription that says, with Solomon's scepter I awake. That's a plant. That is a plant. Ooh, okay. I'm not playing Full in London at the moment, Jubal. I didn't get on with the grinding, but I still love the world building and I still love hearing other people playing it. No hot boyfriend for us, says Sam. Oh no. Okay, let's see. Solomon's Scepter is the cure to... Isn't Solomon's Scepter the cure to the Dendra poison? No, this is something else. This is Hell's Gate! Oh, excuse me. Also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate. And sometimes Solomon's Scorn. The flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. This is Hell's Gate? We're gonna open Hell's Gate with this flower? I will do it. Oh, Kyriva says, isn't that the devil ritual plant? It is indeed. Okay, devil ritual plant. Let's go. Flowers of the plant. Many sweet-smelling small flowers. I think this is it. Light purple flowers, the smell is alluring. I think it's you. Small flowers. No, wrong shape of petals. Let's just check. Hang on, you. Wrong shape. I think that's it. I think that's gotta be it. I think this is this lovely little flower is Hell's Gate. Okay. She's gonna come back possessed by a demon. That was Solomon's Scepter. Sometimes called Witch's Remedy, the long vericund is believed to lift curses. Okay, that's probably gonna be useful to us. You are Solomon's Scepter. And you are multi-flowered. So you go to the S. In between those two. Okay. We're gonna look for the clue, and then I think I'll be switching over to Sambience, my first ever raid. I'm very excited. Okay, let's go. Where's my card? Hello? Hello? Aha. Tallest but one was Bowfell, which is 902 compared to 978. 5 miles south. 1, 2, 3, 4... Wait, oh, I've lost track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes! The forest here is lush and vibrant. The birdsong feels enchanting like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth oh my gosh. Nestled in the undergrowth under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. A new and mysterious plant. Whoa! I love it! Ooh, look at this! That's a pretty one. A large blue flower with an odd protrusion. Okay, what I'm going to do here... Can I go back to the main menu? It should have saved. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. But I'm gonna try and raid my friend Sambience now. So if you want to stick around for at least a few minutes just to say hello, that would be wonderful. I'm gonna be switching over now. Thanks again for all of your help. This was so much fun. An extra half hour was never so easy. Alright, I'm going to click the raid button. Raid channel. Sambience. Remember that Sambience is having a tea tasting stream right now for his subathon, so I'm really looking forward to it. Start raid. Take care, everyone.